Bitcoin generation should end up where it's cheapest. Maybe that will be in cold climate where there's electric heat, where it would be essentially free. Satoshi Nakamoto. Welcome everybody. Today's video, I'm just gonna show you an interesting video I saw. I think it was from uh, CNBC. This reporter is quite amazing. Try to be honest, and now let's see what she have to say.
Texas is bracing for bitter cold temperatures as a major storm descends on the state. It's going to feel like 11 degrees in El Paso tonight, where it's about 19. Crypto miners are stepping in and powering down to help alleviate some of the pressure on the power grid. CNBC's Mackenzie Sagalos joins me now with more. Mackenzie, so they're trying to help?
No, this was from last year, but what I'm trying to do here is basically no, this was on this year. This was this year. So what I'm trying to do basically is just to show you guys the concept of that Bitcoin mining that can balance the grid on and off very easily, and how this can facilitate our life and make our life easier, and even bring down the price of electricity. So now she's just reporting of what the miners, how the miners are helping.
Yes, they are. So since Tuesday, crypto miners across the state have been shutting off their machines in order to ease the burden on ERCOT, which is the name of the Texas power grid. The chief concern here is that, we might see a repeat of what happened in February of last year when 10 million Texans lost power. To try to prevent that from happening, Riot Blockchain has already cut their power consumption by around 99%. And I've heard from multiple other Texas miners that, they're doing the same thing. Some plan to react in real time, meaning that if ERCOT tells them to power down, they will cut off their machines within minutes. This is a major test for the industry to see if the narrative that Bitcoin miners are actually good for stabilizing the grid is true. And so far, it does appear to be working. ERCOT's website shows grid.
Okay, so basically, the narrative, we have always been talking about that Bitcoin mining can stabilize the grid. It can be turned on and turn off at any time. And by the way, those miners, they are losing money, right? They are losing money by turning off the miners, but it doesn't matter, right? Because the human needs is more important to them, right? So they don't really care about the money. Now this will not affect the Bitcoin price. It doesn't really matter about the Bitcoin price, right? It's just in a specific region, right? It's not just in the whole world, right? So because remember, Bitcoin mining is a global, right? It's all over the places. So anyway, so I find it interesting, and I wanted to show you guys, and you can check it out. Let's move on. Like people have always talking about like Bitcoin uses a lot of energy, but nobody really question those armies all around the world using so much energy to protect their nation. Bitcoin is gonna be one of the biggest nation out there. Okay, all those Bitcoin holders, it's a country, right? So we need security, we need protection, and the Bitcoin mining industry is the protection. It's the miners are processing transactions. Okay, they are processing transactions. They are the security. They are the army. Like how many men you need to in the army, right? The cost of protection, it's priceless, right? So it's the same thing for Bitcoin, right? It's the same thing. So yeah, so let's check on the Bitcoin hash rate, which basically, like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What most people don't understand, this is the hash rate here. The hash rate doesn't care. Bitcoin doesn't care. It's a program. It's a code. It's just math. What happened is people used to mine Bitcoin back in the day, like when Bitcoin, like 2010, 2009, People used to mine Bitcoin on their laptop. Okay, but the human grade was is so massive, so they have to have create bigger computers, smarter computers that run faster, right? To accumulate more Bitcoin, so they can be on top of the market, and the more and more and the more and more, right? But the Bitcoin program, it just have one thing. It just have a difficulty adjustment. So the more you try to mine and more, it just adjusted. So it make the difficulty harder so you don't take over the network. Right? So this is the only thing Bitcoin has to do. Bitcoin doesn't have any Bitcoin is not related to, like all those things going on. If human greed, right? If people start, take down their miners, Bitcoin just the hash rate just gonna drop, and the difficulty adjustment is gonna drop down, and it's just gonna make it easier for people mine to mine. It's gonna make it easier for more competition. When China basically banned the Bitcoin mining, and you see the price drop, like you can see the massive drop here, 50%. That was a benefit for a lot of people who wanted to mine. It was profitable for a lot of people who had like a single miner, right? So, like it's a fair, it's the most fair thing in the whole world, right? So, people are trying to say, oh, like it's bad. No, it's just the human greed. If most miners, you take down most of those miners in the world, people will mine on their computer and at home. Okay, so difficulty gonna drop drastically. So yeah. Yeah, so Bitcoin is the canary in the coal mine, as you can see over here. It's a canary in a coal mine. So now let's go look at the DCA, if it is, and this is basically how you DCA into Bitcoin. You don't need a whole Bitcoin. No, you don't need a whole Bitcoin. You simply basically buy a little bit every time you can, and then hold it. And you know why I love to say this is because I can say it's 21 million, 21 million, no more, no less. And this is that's the only thing that that I can be certain about in this world right now. So no, not financial advice. You really need full conviction to do this. So yeah, and you have to go do research about it. Don't take my words, and don't listen to what anybody is saying. You don't trust anybody. You have to verify yourself, basically. So yeah, is if somebody try to invest $10 every week, in the past 3 years, they would be accumulating $4,500. Now, the fiat dollar is not really interesting. I'm not interested into this. What I'm more interested into is the almost 11 million satoshis you would be getting. So you would be getting 11 million satoshis. So in case one satoshi get to $1 in the future, then this person would be like 11 million millionaire in satoshi. So this is the truth. This is a signal. No, it's not about the money. To me, I'm just spreading the word. I'm just letting you know, guys, and this is the future, and we need to bridge that. We need to build those bridges and bring more and more people into this, so they can see the future, and they can help themselves, help our family. And this is why I'm doing this. I'm creating this channel to help as many people as I can to see the light from all those propagandas. With Bitcoin uses too much energy and all those things. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy and you love this type of videos. You can like, comment, share. I am in the process of making more and more of those type of videos, and even going more down to interviewing and educating more and more people in different places about Bitcoin, so I can bring more and more people into this new Bitcoin standard. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you again very soon.